Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Rimini, Italy. I'm making this video out of concern for teenage boys and girls also, but mainly teenage boys. Young adults in their 20s, maybe even 30s, that are reading about the black pill. Now I will give my view on it for whatever it's worth to you, but now the black pill community, this whole idea is to me amusement. I am always interested in what's going on behind the scenes. I'm always somebody that loves to see what goes underneath the surface. In that way you can see certain developments, like for example crypto is one of these things that's development, but also like the carnivore movement, things are evolving. And for me, this whole black pill theory, basically I got introduced to red pill in, let's say, 2010 or maybe 2008. You know, it was the time where this book, The Game, came around, and a friend of mine, he thought it was a funny book, and somehow there was this whole American community of PUA. And I rejected directly the idea of PUA. I think it's a horrible lifestyle. I think it's not good. It goes against all my conservative beliefs of family, of the tribe, of anything. Also back then I always had this idea, family, ancestors, tribe, your people are most important, and taking advantage of each other is not good. Whether it's men abusing women for sex or women abusing men for resources, it's always bad because it's not beneficial to our people, to nature. In nature there's very clear cooperation between men and women, and that's how it should be, and that's what it's in my heart. My ancestors tell to me it's not a good life to be something, you know, like a pickup artist. It's just horrible. It's just disgusting, degenerate behavior. But I was reading about it because it's, you know, things that are incorrect or like so unnatural, they always fascinate me because I can clearly see where the mind of these young men came from. And as you may know, I've studied social studies, so I'm always interested in what goes around in people's head, what is the new ideology, what is the new way of thinking. So I was really interested in what they had to say and how they view things. And I must say, like this red pill community, they have some good tips, like dating tips. They say, like, you have the blue pill, just you know, buy flowers, be nice, and you know, don't pay any attention to anything, just be nice. And that's I think that's not really the reality. I think there's a reality that you should be aware of. Something in the red pill, but of course there's always some truth in it. They always say, okay, you cannot be this, you know, you cannot be texting the whole time, you cannot be like stalking a girl almost to get her attention. They say, no, okay, be aware of that. But then it always draws down to nature. If a girl likes you, and you like a girl, it should go naturally. You notice when she gives attention, she likes you, and if you want to give her attention, you certainly see that you like her. You go by your intuition. How do I feel with this girl? Now this whole red pill community, they completely left out appearance, because they say, no, that's not important to men. You know, you just have to be, you know, you can have, if you have money, it can work, but mostly what counts is your behavior. They say it's all behavior. With your behavior, you can get any girl you want. So there's tips, there's tricks, and you can get any girl. So they diluted mainly unsuccessful males to thinking that, okay, it doesn't matter. I go out on the street, I learn certain, like, certain tricks, and I can get the girl to like me. And completely leaving out nature, the way somebody is looking, the level of people. And that's where the black pill came. They said, no, appearance is everything. Nobody will like you if you are ugly, bad looking, and that's it. Get over it. You just have to accept it, and etc. Now the mistake that they all make is, of course, leaving out the complete scale of nature. It's all based on civilized living. So yeah, on the dating app, which is super civilized, unnatural, sure, the girls have an easy time. Select the most beautiful. And sure, boys have the easy time selecting all the girls because they will see who will like them back. But it's not natural. I always see, and I've been on these dating apps also when I was younger, and I always saw like, hey, the way I connect with girls on this app feels unnatural. I'm missing this sort of aura where I can sense more than just words, more than just a few pictures. That's what the black pill is leaving out. Their only focus is now appearance. And for me, it's just amusement. These videos, I'm just like seriously laughing out loud because I think it's so funny, because it's just ridiculous. But with the red pill community, again, in this environment, they are sort of right. You know, there's always some truth in it, but the way they express this truth is just, to me, like hilarious. I just laugh when I see these videos where they do the face measures, where they do the scaling, where they use like the pictures of guys saying just work, and then you'll get you're in your masculine energy. You know, all I love how they just criticize each other. It's just like, to me, it's just like, you know, some people read a gossip magazine. I will watch these videos because it's sort of like, to me, like you see how young boys think, and I always love it because they're funny. You know, I love their humor. They have a really good sense of humor that adults mostly lose because it's insensitive, you know, to make these videos. But I can see where they come from. What I think is just so hilarious is that the black pill is basically doing what society wants from them. That's to look at everything from a scientific standpoint. If they do, like with the face measures, you know, they go very scientific. Oh, they have a strong jawline, and the nostrils are very wide. So this is like a super masculine male, and he has the hunter eyes, and they scale, and they make like whole projects, and they make scientific data, and they research. It's like super hilarious to me because they do what society wants them to do. Use scientific methods to investigate things. And now all the feminists and all the females and everybody else is just like upset because these guys are looking now from a scientific standpoint to everything. And they say, no, this doesn't work like this. But that's how they have been brainwashed to think. Research everything, science, back it up, use the data, trust the scientists. And when the scientists tell you the evolution lie, like, oh, it's all about the dominant male that is spreading his genes, he's the winner, and that's how nature works. Yes, sure. These guys start to believe that you have to like a jawline like this, the hunter eyes, that's the perfect appearance to have. And if you're not born like this, you're genetic waste, and that's what you get when you feed children evolution theory. And I'm not a supporter of that. I believe that nature is perfect, is in balance. Sure, we are misled by eating wrong, and maybe that can change your appearance. I'm definitely sure about that. That we are, in a way, sort of not in our best state, not in our natural state. I believe that. And also this will of course be given into your genetics, or you know, if you're malnourished, you don't have enough food to have perfect children, like perfect in their health and in their appearance, because they lack nutrition. So I believe that, that's true. But then the most important thing that these black pills leave out is that they see, okay, so you are short, you are not good looking, and you say, okay, it's over, you can forget it, nobody will like you. That's not true. Absolutely not true. The only thing that you should do is find somebody on your level. Don't be deluded, don't be stupid to think that you can get a model. And even why you want a model. You want to find somebody that you feel good with. I'm definitely sure, because I've been sitting next to models as well, because I flew around and I've had to go to Italy most of the times, and always there were these young models, you know, they had to go to Milan, and I was with them in the airplane. I was with them in like this special area where you can have a drink, and like the business lounge, and I was sitting with them and I felt very uncomfortable, because I'm not a supermodel, I'm not on their level. Why would I waste, or why would I even consider like thinking that I have a chance? You just have to be real. Just find somebody that is on your level. It's fair to yourself, it's also fair to the other ladies. Because what these black pillars are saying is that, yeah, girls only want the good-looking man. No. No, they will settle with a guy that it is their level. That they feel, I feel good with him, he can protect me. Sure, they want him to be a bit taller, but they don't care if you are above a certain height or whatever. In general, most girls will like to find looks equal. You see, I'm using older terminology. In nature, you will find a suiting partner. Not the best, not this evolution crap. You will find the best suiting partner. The one that equals you and is completing you. Somebody, a spouse, that you feel comfortable with, that you feel intellectually connected to, that you can laugh with. It's not about appearance only. Of course, appearance plays a role, but it plays a role to show where you are on this scale. So if you're like, I'm using their scales, okay, because I have to explain. If you are a 4, you better find a 3 or 4 girl, right? If you see a girl, for now, when I see a beautiful lady, I'm friendly, I'm kind, but I am directly, the first thing in my mind is to say, forget it. Find somebody that is on your level, that you feel comfortable with, that you know once you completely feels that you are her, the best that she can get in her range. If you're 7 or 8, find 7 or 8. You have to find somebody equal. But of course, this is not what the black pillars want to hear. They think that by changing their jaw and changing their eyes, I've really seen guys changing their eyes because they think hunter eyes are what suddenly they get all the girls they want. They rise in value, but they're still dorky. Their character is nerdy. It's not a bad thing, but find a girl that is like you. That's why this video I made is so important. Find somebody that looks like you, because it is the best match. There is no evolution, so there is no fighting for genes. You can have all this freedom that you have to create your own family, because there's so many women, all women mostly, that want to create also a family. But they want somebody that they feel comfortable with, just as you want somebody that you feel comfortable with. What I want you to do is go outside and look in the real world. Don't watch these extremely funny, like, humoristic videos. Really, I hope they keep on making it, because I'm just laughing how the way, you know, they think, but it's not reality, you know, it's just amusement, entertainment. And sure, they're true that very beautiful people find very beautiful girlfriends or boyfriends, spouses, but that's just common sense, because they find somebody that's on their level. But it's not like that a very handsome guy would also settle down for like an ugly girl. It's also not happening. They have their standards. Learn to think your standards. And you have a way easier life, because you don't have to worry about, oh, am I a good kid? Can I get that? You will get a spouse if you trust nature, if you know to scale yourself, like, okay, this is sort of the girls that I can be with, accept it, and go for it, and you'll be happy. But all these guys, these black pill incel guys, they want something that's out of their reach. That's understandable. You're young, you're filled with dreams, but believe me, you don't want to end up like some of these guys, you know. Accept who you are, accept on what level you are, what's best for you, and you can, like I say, look around and see what couples look like. Most couples look a lot like each other, are really fit for each other. They're both boring. They're both very amusing to be with. They're both tall. They're both short. They both love music. You might say, oh, that's just, no. They look similar, and they both are musical gifted. Most of the couples that you will see are very similar. They are soothing. That is how nature is. Nature doesn't want you to find somebody that's out of your reach, then have a family with, divorce, and have all these problems. No, that's not what nature wants. Nature wants you to be finding somebody that suits you, that knows this is the best I can get, and this is the man that I love the most. And you will do the same to this lady. You will say, this is just somebody that God has been giving to me. It's the best. I'm very happy with it. I go 100% for it. She might not be perfect. She might not be a 10 or a 9. But she is right for me. Because she has a good character. She looks good. She looks like me. She's as good looking as me. And she's caring for me. That is what counts. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.